Oh, my goodness. Today was just a nightmare. I cannot wait to finally get to bed and... Honey? What are you doing up so late? I thought I told you to go to bed without me tonight, and... What's all this? Did you go out of your way to make me a candlelit dinner? And these steaks? How much did you... It's all right? Honey, it's perfect. If I knew this is what I'd come home to, I'd come home late more often. Come here, you. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I needed after today. Now, what do you say we get started on all this food, huh? You have no idea how hungry I am right now. That's the stuff. Medium rare with just the right amount of thickness. Just the way I like. And you know I love the way you make those loaded potatoes, too. Yup. This is why I married you. No, that's not the entire reason I married you. It was also because you're good at cleaning. Stop, you know I'm just joking around. I love how you're so easy to tease. You know I love you for so much. All of that is just a bonus. But that's enough of that. I've got to eat more of this. Oh, you want to know how my day was? Are you sure, honey? Well, I'm not sure I want to talk about that just yet. Wouldn't want to ruin the good mood with my long story. In fact, why don't we talk about your day instead? I'm sure that's been a lot better than mine. Oh, really? You went golfing with your father? That's... No. That's great. It's just that, well, are you sure you two are okay after... You know... Really? Oh, honey. I'm so glad you were able to make up with him. I was honestly starting to lose hope we'd ever get through to him about us. I mean, you know how stubborn he can be, right? Seeing this kind of change is amazing. Jeez. Now my story just seems kind of petty. Alright. I'll tell you about it. So, you know that new hire we got recently? The guy that my boss has been having me train for a while? Yeah. So, I was showing him around the computer system, right? But then I get this really important work call and need someone to take over with the newbie. And lo and behold, the only one that's around to help me is Vanessa. Yeah, you already know where this is going. So I leave for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And of course, what do I find? Vanessa's twiddling on her phone, playing Candy Crush or whatever while the kid's panicking. Found out later the poor guy found himself clicking some link he wasn't supposed to and got himself in a phishing scam. Yeah, because of that, my computer got freaking locked out. I swear, I can't trust that woman with a thing. She's just sitting there doing God knows what while the new guy is panicking. It's like she's a stereotypical mean girl in a high school romance story. Like, grow up, will you? Oh, and bless the newbie's heart. He was begging on his knees for me to not report him. Yeah. So, after that, I had to call the technician to get my computer back up. Of course, all the data was gone, so I had to redo everything I hadn't managed to print off already. Before that, I had to finish my lesson for the newbie, and then after all that, I finally got to go home. Explains why I came back from a 9 to 5 at 10 in the evening, right? Oh, honey, that meal was perfect. I needed that so badly. Now, tell me, do I or do I not have the best house husband in the world? There's still more I want to talk about right now, but I think I'd like to go to bed for a bit. Care to join me? Hey, now, stop that. Not tonight. I'm a little tired, as you might be able to imagine. Besides, what I want to talk about is serious. How about you just come with me, okay? Oh, that's the stuff. Being in a soft bed with my favorite person in the whole wide world really melts your problems away. So, before we start talking, can we stay like this for a bit? I just want to hear you breathing for a while. So, honey, I just wanted to say that I was elated when I heard about your dad. You know how hard we've been trying to convince him that our dynamic is a good thing. And, of course, you probably know better than anyone how stubborn that man can be. Like, son, you can't just let your wife do all the work for you. You gotta go to a trade school and get a job. But if you did that, who would be there to cook for me? In all seriousness, I know you had to get used to a lot in order to be with me. I've never really been all that good at cleaning or cooking or all those things a wife is expected to be good at. Lord knows I've nearly started a few fires trying to surprise you. That stuff just doesn't come naturally to me. I've always been more of that stereotypical career woman, you know? The kind that's more comfortable in the cubicle than at home. The cutthroat workaholic that's constantly climbing the corporate ladder. Only thing was, I just couldn't cook for the life of me. Had to get takeout for 2 meals a day. At least, of course, until I met you. Ugh. You were just the cutest thing back then. Always talking about your little dreams and about going to trade school to get a nice job and take care of your future wife. I remember asking you what you really wanted to do there, and you just clammed up. I couldn't help but laugh. It's just my opinion, but why bother spending money on school when you don't even know what you want to do? But if you were hopeless in that part of your life, there were just a few things I noticed when I first visited your house. Well, first off, you were and always have been the biggest clean freak I've ever met. No, don't bother denying it. I could leave this place like a hurricane when I'm late for work, and when I come back, it's like the place hasn't even been touched. And have I mentioned enough times how much I love your cooking? I swear, with that first meal I tasted from you, I would have sworn up and down you were better than my own mother. And it was at that moment I knew I had to put a ring on that finger. Of course, When I told your dad I wanted to make you my house husband while I went to work, he didn't like the idea so much. All about those good old-fashioned values upon which we used to rely, you know. He called you lazy and told me I was a bad influence on his son. But you know that I can be more than stubborn enough myself. It took months of whittling down before he finally let me propose to you. I was half ready to give that man a dowry for your hand before he agreed. But I honestly didn't think we'd ever see the day when we would all be reconciled. Who knows? Maybe one day we can see him here for the holidays. Wouldn't that be nice? You know, you always told me not to worry so much about him. That we didn't need his approval to be happy, but it just always bothered me. I didn't want him to be angry at you for marrying me, and the thought of you not being happy because of that kind of made me worry. Honey, even though you weren't out doing what your dad wanted and getting a job, it didn't make you lazy. You always did so much for us around the house, and I wouldn't have it any other way. We're a team. With you doing the housework and cooking, and me working to get us some money. There's no way I'm not going to try to take care of you. I don't know how you did it, but I'm so glad everything seems to have been patched up. It makes me smile to see you smiling like that. Alright, I think that's enough talking for tonight. There's more? What is it? What's this? Let me just take a look here and... Honey, is this what I think it is? 2 tickets for a cruise ship set for the week of our anniversary? Oh, wait, when did he... Oh my god, I have no words. Come here. Thank you so much. I know I'm the one who usually takes care of you, but you've really taken care of me tonight. And tell your dad I said thanks for the tickets, too. No. I'm not letting go. We're staying like this all night. Good night. I love you so much.